Is it going to be another golden Champions League final evening for Cristiano Ronaldo? PSG will have their say on that subject. They are the opponents of Juventus here at the Metropolitano in Madrid. And a warm welcome. This is Derek Ray in the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon. Lee, it has all the makings of something very special.
Well, yeah, very excited for both sets of players going out to play in the Champions League final. How good does that sound? Wish I was out there, Derek.
And as prize assets go, this man tops the lot.
Well, he's an absolute legend, and he's gone on to now hopefully conquer another league, challenging himself every day of the week in training, now challenging himself at Juve.
The starting lineup for Juventus. Wojciech Szczęsny between the posts, and leading the line today is Mario Mandzukic. Going to end in glory for one team and bitter disappointment for the other.
Well, big night call for big players, and there's a few on both teams tonight. Who will come out on top? I'm pretty sure it's going to be a great game, tactically, physically, and I think we're going to get some goals as well, Derek.
And here is the initial 11 for Paris Saint-Germain. And you tend to know what you're going to get tactically from this team. High pressing.
Well, high pressing, high energy. I played this system at Arsenal many a year under George Graham. It does not work when it works well. Sometimes you can just get exposed to the back, but they've got it down to a T, to be fair.
Ronaldo lost it. Here's Mbappe. He's failed to hold it, Neymar. I must say, no shortage of space. And Dybala plays it into the centre. And he's clear his lines. Authoritative attacking play from Dybala this time. Oh dear, I think he's left his shooting boots behind in the dressing room.
Well, it's well worth the effort. Poor technique, really. Should do better than that.
Mandzukic. Straightforward catch for Buffon. Cavani. Here's Mbappe. Neymar. And the defender finding a solution to the problem. And the advantage is with PSG. Is he going to punish them here? And it's, can they take the lead? And that was a heaven-sent opportunity to take the lead so early.
First goal is so important, Derek. Sometimes you're not ready. Well, you really must be ready this early in the game.
Often tempting to blow your whistle straight away, but the referee let it flow and then went back and handed out the yellow card.
Well, he thought he got away with it, hadn't he? He looked over his shoulder, then all of a sudden the referee's there with a yellow card.
Given away. Pjanic now. And here he is, Mandzukic. Mario Mandzukic. It's in! The first goal of the Champions League final.
Oh, it's a fantastic moment. What a moment for the players. And what a moment for those supporters.
Neymar. Edinson Cavani now. And given away. So a throw in here. This is Neymar. Here's Marquinhos. And Neymar. Crossing opportunity. And that is the sort of tackle he had scripted in his mind. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. Here's Mbappe. Well, it's a poor tackle. Well, that wasn't a million miles away.
No, it was close. It was a decent effort. They'll keep plugging away, I'm sure.
The Champions League always highly meaningful to Juventus, the most popular club in Italy.
Well, it's pretty synonymous to winning trophies at domestic level and also European level. Can they go that extra step and pick up the Champions League trophy?
Now, what does Di Maria have in store for the defenders? Well, he's dicing with trouble here, having already been booked. And fired from the flank into the area. And a half-baked clearance. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Di Maria. Cavani. Running towards goal. One man to beat. He might be able to carve something out. Still a chance. It's gone in. A goal for PSG beyond the goalkeeper to square things up.
Well, here we can take another look at it. You've got to ask questions about the keeper's positioning. That's half of his job. You can put the best keeper in the world wrong side of the goal, he won't save anything.
So, a level contest. 1-1. Verratti. Here's Marquinhos. Cavani. Well, great read there to intercept. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Here's Ronaldo. Mandzukic. Dybala. Returns inside Dybala. What can he do? Thundered clear. And a throw-in forthcoming. Here's Ronaldo. A Juventus corner forthcoming. And that's a deep corner. And he's clear his lines. Just straying offside. This is Thiago Silva. Neymar. Di Maria now. This is Neymar. Mbappe with it. And it's Cavani. Excellent challenge. That was perfectly timed, and it is going to be a corner. The delivery from Neymar, attending to his defensive chores. Neymar, he has time to play it over. Cavani! And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Di Maria now. Edinson Cavani now. Kylian Mbappe. Possession lost by Di Maria. And the defender finding a solution to the problem. Dybala, that was untidy. Mandzukic. And here is Dybala. And Dybala gives it a go. Going for power there, but just too much elevation on the short lead.
Yeah, over the bar, Derek, with pace. He's a little unlucky.
Kimpembe. Here's Marquinhos. Di Maria. Verratti now. Edinson Cavani now. Here's Mbappe. Cavani. PSG on the move with purpose. What can they do from this particular position? Mbappe! Almost his second goal of this match, but the goalkeeper had his own views on that subject.
Well, he'd be looking for a brace, the striker, not to be on that occasion.
Here's Marquinhos. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Neymar. Given away. And here he is, Mandzukic. Dybala just couldn't keep it. And a strong tackle. And that will do it for the first half here at the Estadio Metropolitano. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. And green space galore for PSG. Cavani! And the PSG corner. Short corner it is. And he's pulled it back here. It's fair to say that is a moment he would love to have back, Lee.
Well, I would have gone for power, but he went to play.
A complete miscue by the goalkeeper. Will there be a price to pay? And the shot decidedly lacking accuracy.
Well, he had other options as well, but he chose to shoot.
Verratti now. This is Neymar. And Neymar, an attempt like that, never likely to trouble the keeper.
No, he's got his positioning right, but it was a poor shot in the end.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And now Ronaldo with teammates in support. And oh, a chance to fire them ahead here. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion he does, and he scores.
Underway again with Juventus in front. Verratti now. It's Kimpembe now. Mbappe with it. Well, he's dicing with trouble here, having already been booked. Second bookable offence, 2 yellows equal 1 red.
Well, you've got to use your brain, Derek. You're on a booking, you do not make a challenge like that.
And it's a goal for Paris Saint-Germain to square this game. And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Job done, ball 1. Di Maria now. They might see the wide route as a fruitful one, PSG. Kylian Mbappe! And a goal! Not exactly what Juve wanted. They conceded a goal. Now the onus is on them to respond. Costa. And now Ronaldo. Verratti now. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Cavani. He's been a bit unlucky. Thiago Silva. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
Chance for Di Maria. Terrific reflex action.
Yeah, you've just got to come out and spread yourself and hope for the best.
Corner kick played over. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. He's feeling the pressure here. It's with Mandzukic. Costa with it. Matuidi. And here he is, Mandzukic. Mario Mandzukic! And a goal! That's what they wanted here, Juventus. It's level now.
Well, here's a replay, and they always look better when they hit the crossbar. Just look at the power on that. What a great goal, in off the bar.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Mbappe with it. Cavani. The tackle crisp and accurate. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Verratti. Mbappe. Not a particularly strong challenge. He cuts it back. Whatever it takes to keep them out. Here's Ronaldo. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Losing possession a bit easily. It's with Mandzukic. Here's Ronaldo. Well, he was just a fraction offside then.
That's all he needs to be, a fraction, and it was so close.
And a Juventus personnel change here. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Always voracious, Verratti to win it back. Neymar's there, others might join in. Corner awarded to PSG. They favoured a short one here. Back from the byline. Tremendous block. A corner right on the back of the last one. The delivery from Neymar. Keeper did his job to begin with. Crossing opportunity. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. Out of play for a Paris Saint-Germain throw-in. This is Thiago Silva. Juventus have given it away. It's an excellent attack from PSG, but will there be an end product? No foul. Pete just a bit too high with that powerful effort.
Yeah, he's just leaned back, Derek. Power was there, but not the direction.
It's a substitution for Juventus. Only 5 minutes left for play, and tension galore with the teams locked together. And now Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa gives it away. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Incisive pass from Mbappe. He's just got to continue his run. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Well, this forthcoming corner might just do it. Could be their last chance to hit the front in the dying moments. And he's fought. Cavani! Well, they have the goalkeeper to thank for the fact that this game is still level.
Well, they can never drop their concentration, goalkeepers. They can never have a rest. It's a brilliant stop at this stage in the game.
They're on the scent of a winner late in this game. The tackle crisp and accurate. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Cavani. Verratti now. Ball lost by PSG. It's with Mandzukic. Douglas Costa. Now Khedira. And here he is, Mandzukic. Job done, ball 1. They cannot be separated here, and it's on to... Understandable that fatigue might set in. A strength-sapping night for all concerned as the first period of extra time begins. Here's Ronaldo. Douglas Costa in position. Goalkeepers have to be mindful that long shots like that can come in.
Yeah, I always look at goalies and say, do your job, keep the ball out of the net. Good job he didn't let that one in.
Nothing wrong with that idea. Can he put it away? Splendid save from the keeper. Danger averted.
Yeah, he didn't have long to react to that, but you have to praise his reflexes there.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Costa with it. Now Kimpembe was on top of it. PSG on the move with purpose. What can they do from this particular position? And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Here's Ronaldo. It's with Mandzukic. Douglas Costa. Verratti. This is Neymar. And it's Cavani. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. I must say, they're not shying away from the risky defensive approach here, Lee. Only yellow on this occasion, but it could have been another red.
Well, you've got to have composure. Doesn't matter what minute of the game it is, how many men you've got on the pitch. Compose yourself and do your job.
Mbappe! Corner given to PSG. They've taken this corner short. Clean challenge. Good thing from his point of view. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Mbappe. That is a moment he would dearly love to have back if possible.
Yeah, it wasn't his best effort, was it? But I bet he thought, I haven't got anything on. Why not try a shot?
The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Cross towards Neymar, back post. Neymar with the goal. Just what you would expect to see from the brilliant Brazilian. Not exactly what Juve wanted. They've conceded a goal. Well, that's it for the first period of it. So many now having to play through the pain barrier. Underway in the second period of extra time. Juventus have given it away. Throw in here for PSG. This is Thiago Silva. Neymar. Well, let's see, does he mean business? And on the basis of that effort, quite clearly, he's not wearing his shooting boots at the moment.
Well, it was a strong effort, used his laces, but screwed it well off target.
Cavani. Douglas Costa. Cristiano Ronaldo. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. And that will mean a caution.
Well, definitely a yellow card, Derek.
And Ronaldo tries his luck. Well, that was close to free kick perfection, Lee.
Yeah, just didn't quite get enough dip on it, did he? Over the wall, but just over the bar as well.
Verratti. It's been slipped through by Marco Verratti. And he's beaten him here. Oh, he's failed to hit the target, and that could have been that.
Can you go 2 goals up? No, you can't.
Time is fast running out. 5 minutes left in the second period of extra time here. Cavani. And green space galore for PSG. Well, great read there to intercept. This is Neymar. Cavani. Mbappe with it. Now, what can he do here? Juventus have given it away. And this time, it's in! Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Excellent challenge. And here he is, Mandzukic. Full time.
Hi there again, everybody. Welcome to Anfield. When you think of Liverpool and Chelsea, which we're thinking about today, our main feature for you, you think of the battles between the Liverpool of Rafa Benitez and the Chelsea of Jose Mourinho. Wonderful contests in all sorts of different competitions. But here we go again in modern-day times.
Yeah, I always think of those European Joes, the ghosts.
This is how they love to play on the break. Whether the goalkeeper, I think we must give him credit. Alan, he really put him off, didn't he?
Yeah, he split himself, made the goal look small, but even so, what a howler.
This is the Liverpool side. Joel Matip starts with Virgil van Dijk at the back. Mohamed Salah plays with Sadio Mane out wide. And we'll see how the striking option works with just one up front. Here's the Chelsea lineup. Marcus Alonso starts with Azpilicueta as the fullbacks. Jorginho plays with Ruben Loftus-Cheek in midfield. Gonzalo Higuain is the sole striker today. Good forward play from them. To Robertson. That sensational season that Mohamed Salah had in the 17-18 campaign, coming back to the Premier League. He'd been at Chelsea for a little while, but at Liverpool, goodness me.
Yeah, and he's been in good form lately, enjoying his football.
And no wonder our cameras are pointing at Eden Hazard with the sort of form that he's been showing recently, Alan. He can put them in front. Well, sometimes these opportunities can come too early, and maybe this is one of them.
Yeah, maybe just caught cold there. Wasn't expecting the chance to land at his feet. Made a mess of it.
Number 23, Sylvia Shakiri.
There's no doubt. There's been a lot of changes in the Chelsea management, but the consistency has been to some extent the players, but of course totally Roman Abramovich, the owner, who's made such a difference to Chelsea.
Yeah, I think at times we've turned up our nose at the constant change in managers, Martin, but